It was on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon was for the rich.
Actually true. I never had Nickelodeon as a kid.
I only had the BBC.
Yeah, I used to watch The Weakest Link when I was a kid because we only had analog TV.
Yep. The Weakest Link, and then right after it would probably be,
There was
I think, The
Simpsons.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
At some point when I was young,
Simpsons,
there
Robot
was Simpsons
Wars.
Oh, Robot Wars!
Robot Wars.
Man, I love that shit.
unreal.
I love
Yeah.
that shit. Brian, I have got to admit something incredibly cringy right now. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with Robot Wars. Loved it. I always loved the idea of making my own robot. So I used to, try and tinker and make these little things. I used to buy the little packs of stuff that you would put together. But I was a big fan of the show. And we're talking when I was very young, like 7, 8, 9 kind of age.
How could this possibly turn cringe?
Well, because otherwise it's quite a cool show, really, isn't it? It's like engineering mixed with robots
this is
and
quite
stuff.
A cute story. You're like, oh, you like to build robots. The only way I can foresee this being cringe is like you, I don't know, accidentally buying dildos and trying to convert it into a robot or something. No, realizing as a child.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So when I was a kid, I was really obsessed with Hypnodisc and some of the other ones. Like maybe, I think it was like Sergeant Lance. Was that one of them? Something like that.
Sergeant. It was Sergeant Lance.
It was called something like that. Yeah, Sir Kill-A-Lot. Some of those. Sergeant Bash. That was it. Thank you, Robot Wars fans in the chat.
Sergeant Bash.
It was Sergeant Bash. Now, I really loved that the announcer would always say they had diamond-tipped blades in order to cut through things more effectively. And I used to ask my dad, and my dad was a big fan of explaining these terms to me because he used to work in science and engineering, and he's a very handy guy. He makes a lot of stuff himself. So, he would have tools that were diamond tipped, so he'd tell me as a child about how you tip blades with diamonds because diamond is the hardest material that you can get. And I was fascinated by this as a child because I had only ever really seen diamonds as a jewel, a valuable jewel. A diamond in films and stuff is always something that the bad guys are going to steal from a bank or whatever, or they're a ring or something like that. And so to hear that diamonds were also something dangerous that could slice you, well, now my child brain is on fire. And so my parents bought some t-shirt stickers. You know those things where you iron them on and you buy a white t-shirt and you iron stuff on. And they were like, oh, let's make a design. You can make a design on Microsoft Publisher and then you print it out and we'll stick it on a t-shirt for you. And I, as a Robot Wars fan, as a child, was like, oh my God, this is genius. This is fantastic. I can make a Robot Wars themed t-shirt. My God, Bren, it was cringe, and I used to wear that t-shirt everywhere as a child. It had a picture of, I think it was Sir Kill-A-Lot. It had a picture of Sir Kill-A-Lot across the chest, and then it had a picture of like a clip art diamond, a really huge, big cartoon diamond, and it said, I think the shirt basically said, "Diamonds, the dangerous jewel." And I used to wear that shirt everywhere. It was my favorite shirt as a kid. And I used to tell all of my friends about this fact about diamonds that you put it on blades and it makes them cut through things faster, expecting them to have a mind-blown moment. And I'm going around with this fucking dorky as shit t-shirt on that has a big clip art picture of a diamond and Sir Kill-A-Lot saying, "Diamonds, the dangerous jewel."
I think that's quite endearing.
It is very cute for a kid, for sure. But I found that t-shirt years ago. I found it 5 years ago. I think my parents are probably keeping it just because it's so funny.
Could you recreate it in a large?
Oh, yeah. I definitely could recreate it. I remember the exact clip art picture of a diamond. It was a purple clip art diamond. Let me see if I can find the exact one.
Can you remake it now?
Possible. Oh, I think I've found the exact clip art diamond that I used.
The cool thing about this is that
I think it was this. I think it was something like this. Maybe it was just monotone like this, but it was a purple diamond that looked exactly like all of these clip art diamonds.
You could make this shirt and you could sell it now to the new generation of Minecraft kids.
Yeah, I probably could. Can you imagine a shirt? Can you imagine a guy walking around, a small child to be fair, but still, a child of like 9. I want to say I was like maybe 9 years old, but a big diamond on their shirt saying, "Diamond's the dangerous jewel."
Who?
So faux edgy.